Hello, hello everybody out there. I want to make a video. Um, I know it's been a minute, just been going through some things mentally. Needed a break from certain things in my life. Um, I guess a day or two ago, maybe a day ago, I was on the interwebs, and I'm starting to see how you say slander towards men. It's like a fuck all men kind of thing, and all men ain't shit. And that's true. A lot of people do a lot of things, but so do women. But I get slack for saying not all men. And that kind of bothers me because if you say all men ain't shit, and then all these women or people who've been wronged by men sit here and go along with that, knowing damn well they have fathers, they have brothers, they have all of these people, and even sisters, these men in their lives that are good people. Like, I know good men, I know good fathers out there. I know people that are stand-up individuals. So, me as being a man, I can't allow you to say not all men aren't shit, ain't shit or whatever, when I know clearly good people. And I got somebody said, well, you can't tell me my truth. Well, all the men you know ain't shit. The experiences that you've been through and these people shape that. But if you travel outside of your bubble, you will see that there are different types of men, different types of people. See, I think once we change our thinking, once we change and analyze, once we see what we are doing wrong in certain cases, not in all cases, because rape, getting passed over for jobs, certain things that you cannot control are not your fault, are not your decisions. Because I'm not going to sit here and say that she shouldn't have wore that dress. It's like men do need to control their urges. People do need to control their urges towards a woman's body, because a woman's body is a woman's body. But the thing I'm trying to say is that those people that do those type of things, like molest kids, women, and tell women what to do, and those men that murder, rape, oppress women, period, those guys are scums. By saying those guys, that's not saying all guys. It's the people that you see on the news. And let's get into that. The people that you see on the news is a controlled narrative. The media's job is to promote constant fear. Whoever controls the fear controls the people. You know what I mean? So if you keep pumping bad things about men into the media, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to create people that are against men. That's simple. But they not report all the good that men do. And I'm not saying this to sound silly, but there are women out there that ain't, that don't have it all together. And a lot of guys has been wronged by men, and a lot of men that I know, they don't hold that against them. They just see it as an individual thing and look at what I did. Maybe I caused this, maybe I caused that, maybe I didn't. But there's signs for everything. It's just sometimes we walk out in this world and operate in a naive way that we think these things. But if you want to freely exist in the American system, because I live in America, I don't know about any other country. If you want to freely exist in the system, you have to operate within the structure that is set, or that is, because if you can't change it, then you have to abide by it, or you will get swallowed and eaten up by it. So to say fuck all men is crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not going to allow that, because I know good men, and I'm not going to be one of the fuck boys or one of the people you say ain't shit. Truth is, people have decisions they want to make. If your husband ain't shit, if your boyfriend ain't shit, if your father ain't shit, if whoever ain't shit, then they ain't shit. But that's not all men, because this is a big world. or big slab of rock, whatever you want to call it. 5 miles today, just doing this. But I just think that it's silly for you let your hurt, and maybe it's a stage some women or some people, some guys are going through when they say fuck all men, that they're going to see differently. But I'm the kind of person, I champion for everybody. Women, men, kids, homosexuals, gay people, I mean, whatever. Dogs, cats, moon, sky. If I'm educated enough in certain areas, I'm going to say something. You know, our hurt, our truth, our perception of things is not what is. If we can look past that, because if we can look past that, and if we could let go of that hurt and give it away, you would know how free you would be. Because if all your truths in your past is just dragging you down and making you feel heavy, once you get rid of that, you know how free you would be, how much clearer things would be. And I'm not saying live your life to please men. That's never the thing. Get your shit together, get your life together, focus on what you need to focus on, what your passion is, and love will come. Things will come when you're ready. That's all. Things will come when you're ready, not when you want them. That's plain and simple. So if you focus in every day how life is, instead of focusing on making it what it could be now, you're going to be stuck in what is. You're going to be stuck in the past, in the yesteryears, in the yesterdays, or whatever. Life is about moving forward, constantly learning. Plain, cut, and simple. There's no twist to that. And what you've been through is not all that you are. Who you are now is not all that you are. Tomorrow's going to be different from you. And the day after that, a few years from now, a few decades or whatever, however long you live, today is not who you're going to die. Tomorrow is not who you're going to be today, who you are today. Whatever, but I just think it's silly because this whole men versus women thing is crazy. It's getting out of hand. And, you know, anytime there's unity, it's disrupted. Because if you notice, it didn't start with Trump, but after Trump got elected, it's going back to chaos. Every man for himself, every woman for himself. And since I'm on it, let's talk about the Me Too movement. It was for black women. Black women created the movement. Now it's just somewhere else. Black women can't even get they're just doing it, but that's something else. So it's like all men ain't shit. Is a crazy statement. You know, I'm here with my family in whatever capacity my mental health will allow me to. I'm here with my daughter. You know what I mean? We're raising our, I'm here. I'm not perfect. No man or woman is perfect on this earth. Let's say I'm perfectly imperfect because this is how I am right now. Who you are is who you're supposed to be right now. And you can't get anywhere holding on to the negative stuff because there's going to be more negative stuff and it's just going to keep piling it up and filling up that basket, them baggage. And you want somebody to handle your baggage. You know, you want somebody to handle you or make you feel better if that's your goal, you know. And quiet as it kept, it's a lot of people that are saying fuck men are still with that man that they're saying fuck all, you know, who they're directing or misplacing their aggression towards. They're saying it to putting it out in the interwebs or social media, but meanwhile they're stuck in an ain't shit relationship, I guess. You know, nobody makes you go crazy. It's your decision to accept it, to be blind to the signs. It's your decision. Ultimately, it's your decision. Because it's a lot that I go through and I've been through, but it hasn't, well, let's say I've gotten better at being a better person, you know. I'm not the best by far. I'm probably a piece of shit, I don't know, but I don't let what I've been through control me 100%. It still has the hooks in me, 30, 40, 50, sometimes 60. It goes up and down, but what I've been through is not all that I am, you know? So it's like, I can't make an effect on the world positively by saying fuck all women or fuck all men. People are trash. People make mistakes and people get better. If you're looking for the media to tell you how good men are or how good women are, you're not going to get that. Plain and simple. There's such thing as sexism, ageism, body shaming, all kind of things for women. You know, while you had these old crusty white men or crusty black men with jacked up hairlines on TV. But then you got these 20-something-year-old women, while these career women been on TV, you know, whatever. And it's like, that's fucked up. But that's not all men. All men don't see that. You know? Like, I think the most beautiful thing in this world is a pregnant woman, especially the afterbirth. And it's the most beautifulest thing is a woman that don't want kids. It's so much beauty into women for me to sit here and allow women to be better. You're allowed to have these feelings. I can sympathize with what you're going through, but when you say fuck all men, I'm going to sympathize with that too, because I know I'm not perfect, but I'm not no fuck boy. I know men that aren't perfect, but they're not no fuck boy either, because everybody got their faults. Every race, every nationality, or whatever. Everybody's different makeup. Everybody has something wrong with them. If you only focus on the negative, you're going to see it. If you're only looking for a certain thing, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find it. You know, there's something negative in everybody, because there's a positive and there's a negative, the yin and the yang, which makes a person. Some people can't balance out the good and the bad. Some people just all bad, and some people just all good, too good to be true. And some people just don't give a fuck or don't care. Well, I got the mama arms. Wobble, wobble. Oh, but they still nah. It's just, I'm not one of those all men not shit type niggas or brothers. Didn't mean to say that word. I gotta work on that. I don't like when people use it, but whatever. I just used it. I just get frustrated when, especially other women start co-signing, and then it becomes a big movement. Fuck men, fuck men, fuck men. Then you wonder why all men gonna dog you, or all. It's like, if you start saying all men ain't shit, some men are gonna believe it and say, fuck it, I might as well go do this or go do that. And then some men, you're like, you know what? These bitter, you know, black women, not gonna deal with it. Or these bitter women, I'm not gonna deal with it. Either I'm gonna go, you know, on the same team, or I'm gonna go find somebody outside of my own race or nationality or whatever. And there's a problem there. So it's always gonna be a problem, you know? If you have these high expectations for people who's never gonna meet that, you gotta come where they are and see why they are the way they are. If you don't have time for that, shut your mouth. Find your, stop spread. Just because people can do things don't mean they need to do them. Just like I didn't need to make this video, but I feel like what I'm saying needs to be said. Whether nobody views this video or nobody sees this, I'm not gonna sit here and allow somebody or some people say things about me or my brothers, because I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper too. I'm not the sins of my father. I'm not the sins of my mother. I'm not the sins of brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles. I'm not the sins of nobody. I'm me. I always go against the grain. And that's because I can't accept what is until I'm proven wrong. Just like you could feel the same way, but I know for a fact that there are good men out there and there are good women out there. There are good people, period. And that's not saying I'm denying what you're feeling, because that's not me. It's never going to be me. And Pretty much, period. It's like, I don't know what else I could say. But even though I'm saying this, people still, it's like people that's saying fuck all men is them like whatever. It's just another brother saying this. I'm like, it's like, if you want to be stuck in your misery, you're going to be miserable. And if fellowship in misery is a good thing, then you're just going to have a fucking terrible experience in life. Just shit life. You know what I mean? So, it's so much I want to say that I can't say without putting people's business out there. But I'll say this, I know a few women, or I used to know a few women that were raped. You know, everybody's allowed to react the way they want. I'm just giving an example. I can't expect people to react the same way these people do or the way I do, but I know people that has been through stuff and they still have a positive outlook on life. You know, yeah, they cry, yeah, they have these feelings that they don't show, but I see, or they express to me later on, or they used to, because I don't really know these people no more, but it's just, they're being productive. They're not letting that hold them back. They used to talk to me about it, and they talked to a psychiatrist, they talked to somebody. Because I guarantee you that social media is not geared towards unity. Maybe a unity and hatred for other things. But if you allow a mentally ill people to say ill things on, and then you, just because you agree with it or associate with certain aspects of what they're saying, doesn't make it true. Doesn't make ain't shit people true. And I find it real ridiculous that anytime somebody disputes that or disputes that, anytime somebody has a rebuttal or anytime somebody has a fact, they're wrong. Or they're defending ain't shit men. I'm not defending ain't shit men. I'm defending the good guys out here. I'm not saying good guys are perfect, because you want good guys to be perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you want somebody to love you for you. I see that. You want somebody to love you for you. That's crazy. Love me for my shortcomings too. Just as a man should love a woman for her shortcomings, or a man should love a man for their shortcomings. Nobody's perfect. Or a woman love a woman for their shortcomings. Nobody's perfect. Because if you don't understand male and female energy, or feminine and masculine energy has to be together to create the balance. That's human nature. That's the way this is supposed to work, together. If we both over here putting our hands in our pockets, then we're not together. We're separate in our own pockets doing our own things. And in society, because I live in America, United States of America, in this society, we're teaching individualism. We're not teaching unity. Well, that's the new thing. And if we want to change society, if we want to make things better amongst men and women, it's cool to get rid of these norms, but we have to have a structure. Because if everybody's doing what they want to do unstructured, it's going to be wild, wild west, and it's going to be nothing but chaos. Gluttony, there's going to be so much more suicide. It's going to be so much more chaotic if there is no structure within the chaos. Everybody's entitled to feel and do what they want to do, but where's the structure? Like, it's a million reasons why I can say fuck women. All women ain't shit. All black women ain't shit. But that's not me, because I know that's not true, because I was raised by exceptional women. My mother, my aunties, and I have exceptional women on my father's side too. So it's like, I can't say that statement is not true, because they're wonderful. They're wonderful. Everybody's wonderful. I know good women, I know good men. I was raised by women. So it's like, I ain't got time to hate, or I'm about unity, and I'm about fact checking. I'm about calling my own people on their stuff, just like I am about calling other nationalities on their stuff with facts. So I'm in that there because I can go somewhere else with it. I just want to say there are good guys out there that's not perfect. There are good women out there, good strong black women, good strong black men that are not perfect, but they're good. We're not disposable. Our bodies are not disposable. So if you want to believe this narrative that they're painting of us as people, then you're going to be one of the victims. And when the revolution comes and the gravy train to freedom for all African and all people that look like us, you're going to get left beside. You're going to get left. Because there's not room on the revolution. There's not room on any train of unity for negative or opposition. It's good to have a balance, but if you flat out don't like black men because of what you've been through, yet your family, you got brothers and sisters in your family, you don't like black women or you don't like black men, then they ain't shit either. So it's like, that's not allowed on the train to freedom or to unity, because that type of mentality is a cancer. And it's going to spread, it's going to spread, it's going to spread. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to use that analogy because, you know, but it kind of makes sense for what I'm saying. It's just, I don't think, yeah, okay, let me stop. Let's stop there because I do think, but it's just, speak your truth truthfully. Look at, self-analyze, look at what you are and what this situation is. Do I have the right to say things? You have the right to say your piece, but does it make it right? Does it make it right that I'm putting men or a woman inside of this box? As you see, I got a big head. Only my eyes, maybe the brim of my hat could fit in that box or whatever. But all of me is not going to fit in that box because there's part of me that ain't shit, and I'll be the first to admit it. But the rest of me has something going for it, you know. I have something going for myself. The rest of me, because our bodies, our soul is made up of imperfection, and by saying that, we're perfect that way. Evolution, evolving. If we're stuck in that hurt, if you're stuck in that hurt, use that hurt to make you better. Use that hurt to spread positivity. Use that hurt to push humanity forward. Because if you stuck in that, you're gonna be just evil, vindictive, just negative. Life is gonna be hell. Everything's gonna be heavy. You're always gonna be stressed out, anxiety, depression. You don't want to come out. You're gonna be an introvert. The world is gonna bother you, and I'm kind of there, so I'm trying to crawl out of that. And I know people that are hurting, but they're speaking through their hurt negatively, not doing no good for nothing. When people say use your hurt to make you better, if you can't see past that, ask for help. And helping and getting help from somebody that's not gotten help themselves, it's only going to hurt people, plain and simple. So I'm gonna end this video there. Don't forget to push humanity forward. Any blessings that you have, pass it forward, push humanity forward, smile. You never know what your smile could do for somebody that's going through something. Listen to people, tell people you love them. Don't take anything for granted in this life of sin. Just me and my girlfriend. All I need in this life of sin is me and my girlfriend. Nah, I love my daughter. I love my family. I just want people to be better, you know. I want the society to be better. I don't want to be preachy. I'm just making these videos right now. Or I'm trying to make these videos right now so people could see that a black man has thoughts other than oppressing. Yeah, that's that. So enjoy the rest of your day. Just be better for the next generation. And just smile, you know. Fake it till you make it. Believe in yourself. Just know that you are good enough. You are worthy of everything. Don't let anything stop you, including yourself. Use whatever you're feeling in your soul to go to the moon, to the sky, wherever you want to go. And when you get there, never stop learning, never stop being better. You know, I want to flex a muscle, but I'm too hungry. But just peace and blessings, man. Peace and blessings.